Hello, everybody.
There's Mr. Turner.
Yes, this is Mr. Turner.
All right, we see Mr. Turner. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Mr. Turner.
And are we ready on Mr. Turner?
We are, Judge. Yes.
Okay. Calling case numbers 23-000-623-01FH, 23-001-434-01FH, 23-003-872-01FH, and 24-002-195-01FH. All four matters, people of the state of Michigan versus Ahmad Turner. Parties to your appearances.
Good morning, Judge Leslie Cooper, on behalf of the people, P30857. I just would correct the record that the 24 case is not part of this hearing today.
Oh,
That's accurate.
that is correct. Thank you. Because that is Mr. Johnson's matter, and this is a motion to withdraw. So thank you. And defense's appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nancy Gasso with NDS, appearing on behalf of Mr. Turner on cases ending in 3872, 1434, and 0623, number 80549.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Turner, could you state your name for the record?
Ahmad Turner.
All right. Thank you. So we are here today on defense counsel's motion to withdraw. So you may begin whenever you're ready, Ms. Kastoff.
That's correct, Judge. I did file a motion to withdraw from the case. I believe the court and the prosecutor's office is in receipt of that. Your Honor, there has been a material breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. And with that, I think it is in Mr. Turner's best interest that he be appointed a different counsel to further assist him and represent him in his matters.
Okay. All right. Mr. Turner, was there anything you wish to add or?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing about it was that I was in here. I was supposed to have a court date over a month ago. My lawyer was out for emergency matters. My family was trying to get in contact with the lawyer office for over 30 days. They was going down to the building, coming to the courts. The courts was acting like they didn't know what was going on with my lawyer. It was going to the law firm, and the law firm didn't know what was going on with my lawyer. It was a plea deal that came on the record that they told my lawyer about, and my lawyer didn't remember it, but I don't have nothing but time, and my cognitive thinking is extremely high, and I don't forget anything. So once I brought it to my lawyer that they came to me with a year to 15 years to plead to the home invasion case and then drop all my cases, only thing I was trying to explain to my lawyer is I have 10 months. I have 10 months in.
I just don't want him to be discussing anything in regards to the allegations in the case and the home invasion.
I'm not.
Or
I'm not.
anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, I understand, Your Honor. I'm not. So they came to me with a year to 15 years, and I'm like, I've never been to prison. I don't even have a felony on my record. Why can we try to get a year in the county? I done did 10 months and probably more now. I've been in jail for 10
And Your Honor,
weeks.
if I may,
I
I
bet-
apologize. I think this is a discussion that he should be having with the attorney that will be appointed. As far as any negotiations on the current offer, I don't think that it's.
I feel like that offer should have been on.
Discussing.
I feel like that offer should have been on record, because if the judge didn't know about this, that's wrong, because the judge have the higher powers to do what he want, and the judge is the one who's the boss. So I feel like.
Okay. Well, hold on then, Mr. Turner. Let me ask you, do the people have the most updated offer?
The last offer is 1 to 15 on the home invasion, dismissal of the remaining counts, all of them, all three remaining cases.
Okay, so that's now on the record, Mr. Turner. I do agree with Ms. Casti. I think it sounds like you would agree that there's been a breakdown in the communications. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to appoint a new attorney. We actually already spoke to the office about that, Mr. Turner. So we told them, they asked that we just contact them after this hearing, and then they're going to go ahead and appoint you new counsel. You'll still have Mr. Johnson representing you on the one additional matter. And what we can do, so Ms. Cooper, you're gonna need to share discovery with the new attorney. So you think maybe 2 weeks?
At least 2 weeks out, that'd be fine, I think.
Okay. So we'll come back in 2 weeks, Mr. Turner. That way your new attorney will have an opportunity between now and then to review all the discovery. Hopefully to have a chance to meet with you. And then when we come back, we can discuss everything else moving forward. Thinking
Yes.
maybe September 20th might be a good day. That gives
Good
us
day for the
just
people, Joe.
over 2 weeks. Yes, Mr. Turner.
I'm not gonna address the case, but can I address some medical issues to you, Your Honor? It'll be, I'll make it quick.
Okay. Yes.
I've been through emergency about 3 times. I got diagnosed with high blood pressure. My blood pressure been extremely high. If you subpoena my medical records, they do not give me my medicine right at all here. Like it's to the point every day I feel like I'm about to die. Every single day. You can subpoena an endocrinologist or anything to the court in my medical records every single day. They have violated my 4th Amendment, they have violated my 14th Amendment and my 8th Amendment. They know I have diabetes, they know it can kill me, and they do not come at the right time, and they miss a dose of my insulin every day. I take 5 shots of insulin every single day, Your Honor, every day. I know I'm gonna get out and win my cases, this next case. Like, and then my guidelines is gonna be probation, Your Honor. But I know this. I'm 100% sure. It's like I'm here and they killing me. They killing my body. I have an illness that attack all the organs in your body that kill you. I'm not gonna be able to watch my kids walk across the stage. By the time I get I just got diagnosed with high blood pressure. High blood pressure mess up your eyes too. I'm gonna be completely blind. I'm gonna be sick or ill. So I feel like, can you address my bond today or look into it or anything, Your Honor, please? I've been locked up over 2 months. I understand. My trial was pushed from August 5th to November 4th. 2 weeks before trial, the prosecutor office switched prosecutors. 2 weeks before, the other prosecutor we had, Your Honor, never said nothing at all. When this new prosecutor come, now she want to say someone's
Again,
not
I'm gonna
ready.
Stop Mr. Turner, because I think he's getting into things that are inappropriate and not in his best interest to be stating these things on the record. So if he wants to talk about his medical, he needs to stick to that. But I would advise Mr. Turner not to be discussing anything else.
Okay,
At
thank
this
you.
point, I'm gonna ask the court to mark his file medical. If the court needs to contact medical staff at the jail or have someone contact the medical staff at the jail and find out if there is a problem, and have that addressed. And if there is an issue, we can come back before the court. But if the file is marked medical, and hopefully he will get the attention that he requires.
Well, we have previously discussed this issue many times with Mr.
Yeah,
Turner,
many
and the
times.
court's well aware of Mr. Turner's severe diabetes. And it sounds like now a blood pressure issue. But when we did look into this previously, we did speak to the jail's medical staff, and they stated they're very aware of Mr. Turner and his medical situation. And at that point, I have to leave it in the medical professional's hands. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I have to trust their judgment as they trust our judgment when it comes to legal matters. So, Mr. Turner, what I will invite is when you have your new counsel, if they would like to address bond, being that they will be newly appearing on your matter, will be welcome to hear that issue. But as of today, bond is not going to be modified. And we are going to grant defense's motion to withdraw in this matter. New counsel will be appointed, and we will return in just over 2 weeks on September 20th. So is there anything else before we conclude?
Nothing. People.
No,
Nothing
thank
on
you.
behalf. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, Mr. Turner. We'll see you in a couple weeks, okay?
I'll see you then. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah,
Mr. Tolbert, if you'd like to step up. Calling case numbers 22-001-15402 FH and 22-006-39701 FC. Both matters, people of the state of Michigan versus Krishan Tolbert. Parties, your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Natea Scott for the people, P78816, and I'm on case number ending in 6397.
May it please the court, my name is Mark Brown. My P number is 39562. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Talbot, who stands to my left. State your name, sir.
Krishan Tolbert.
All right.
Judge Young.
Excuse me, and Leslie Cooper appearing for the people on the case ending in 1154, P number 30857. That's all right.
Judge, for the record, Mr. Talbot, I'm representing you in place instead of your attorney, Mr. Beganic. Is that with your permission?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Judge, I believe we're here to address it's my understanding, to address the bond or bond conditions. Mr. Talbot is on house arrest tether. He's been on that, my understanding, since March. So the better part of 6 months almost. Without any violations, he has the potential for employment, and he would like to do that. As I said, there's been no violations of his bond, to my understanding, and so we're asking for the court to allow him to obtain employment.
Okay. All right, people's response.
Any change in bond, Your Honor, I would like to see potential, not just potential employment. If he needs hours to go and look for employment, the people are amenable to that. The people have no objection to him having legal gainful employment. And I expressed some contention with the employment because I've listened to certain calls that he's made. So I want to stress that it needs to be legal employment, and the people are not, again, the people have no objection to him gaining legal employment, but just to give arbitrary hours for him to go and do whatever, the people are vehemently against that. I have not seen a DSU report even advocating for a change in the bond, so I would be interested in a DSU report. But if he has a potential interview or something like that, I would ask that he submit that in writing to the court and to the people to review that. And if he does gain employment, then the people would not have any objection to him going to work. But with just saying some arbitrary, I have nothing to go off of saying that he just needs to go and look for work and he doesn't have anything lined up. The reason that he has not had any violations because those ramifications have been in place. So of course he's not going to violate.
Well, people violate all the time when not supposed to, but at any rate, he has not. And I suppose that Mr. Talbot could certainly provide documentation of potential employment to the court and the prosecutor. And can you do that? Yeah, you go ahead.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay, so our last court date, when we addressed this, the prosecution's, her response was, well, I need to show proof that I'm even seeking employment. And it's okay, but the only confusion with that was, okay, so I talked to Mr. Gunn, and I was trying to get court orders to go to my son's graduation and his birthday party. Okay, the first incident, we got the court order for my son's graduation. I attended it, went back home. It was never nothing else.
Okay.
My son's just had his 5th birthday on September 2nd, and I missed it. I tried to get within the court, something within the court within a week or two ahead of schedule, and Mr. Gunn told me like, well, it's going to be an issue right now. We got to, it takes time to get in court. I mean, to get in court, to get the work order and all this did anyway. So my confusion was if I'm looking for employment and I have to show proof that I'm even seeking a job or talking to this job, it's going to be within an interview. And we all know the process. It's going to be interview, then orientation, then I work. I need to get to the interview in order for me to show you guys anything. I can send you anything, but if we're not going to be able to get in courtroom to get the court order for me to go to this job, I'm gonna miss out on another job opportunity. That's
Okay.
my only issue.
So here's what I'm going to suggest. Mr. Tolbert, and then I'll allow the people to weigh in. But so obviously, if you get a job offer or hired for a job, you'll have hours, you'll be able to provide verification. I see what you're saying, though. You might not have something in writing if you're just going to an interview. They may call you and say, hey, we need you here, and you may not want to let them know, hey, I need a letter for the court if you're, trying to seek employment. So what I would ask, and Ms. Scott, please feel free to add your 2 cents, but if you call us and just let us know, hey, you can call the court and say, hey, I have an interview coming up next Thursday at 1 p.m. and Ms. Scott's informed of that, we can just give you like a 3-hour window that day.
Okay.
And then, like I said, if hopefully you get hired by one of the, those employers, then you'll have more paperwork that you can provide and verification. Does that make sense, Ms. Scott?
Yeah, and most of the times when you're applying for jobs, I don't know if he's applying online. If he's on house arrest, then I know he's not actually leaving unless he has a job by word of mouth and someone says, oh, well, we're hiring and we want to have you for an interview. If you're given an interview, they're typically going to give you a time frame in writing of when you should be at that interview. I believe not just saying, oh, I may have an interview. What I'm looking for is proof. So if you have an interview, you're going to have an interview. They should be able to provide you. You have an interview September 17th at 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever the time frame may be. Submit that send an email to the people. I have no problem stipulating to that.
Okay.
We will do that.
Okay. So yeah, maybe Mr. Tolbert, then if they are gonna request that you appear for an interview, maybe if you could just, you don't have to say why, but could you just put that in writing in an email? Just so I have it for my record.
Yes.
Maybe say something very generic like that.
Yes.
And then that way we can, Mr. Gonick can provide it both to myself and to Ms. Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge. Thank
All
you,
right.
Ms. Scott.
All right. Was there anything else we wanted to address today?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
Okay. Anything on behalf of the people?
Remain the same.
Yes, the trial date is October 21st, I believe.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Anything on behalf of you, Ms. Scott?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Judge. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That'll conclude Mr. Tolbert's matters.
Thank you. Everyone have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.